Hello everyone, it's been a while since we had some much positivity with our video. We have been having games where you expect us to win but we have not winning. So today it was Man United 4, Wolves 1. It's a game that was positive. If you consider the whole game, we created 27 chances. In fact, it's one of the games where we have created the most chances in the Premier under Ruben Amorim. Obviously, you would say that the Wolves are last in the table, but you have to beat what is in front of you. And in most cases, we have been in cases where we are playing teams that you'd expect us to win, but we are not winning. So this was a game that in the first half, it didn't go as planned. We created five good chances. There were very many chances of going ahead, but Wolves had towards the end of the first half with their only chance on goal, they scored. So their first shot on target and they scored. And you would think that that would bring a problem in the second half. If you have seen how this team responds to setbacks, it has not been responding well enough. But that second half was very good in terms of how they up the pressure, up the tempo, the aggressiveness, and it was able to be a comfortable half, ending up in a 4-1 win. In terms of the rating, Lamens had a 7 over 10. He didn't have much to do in this game. The goal that was scored, he was beyond him. Even if he dived, he couldn't have gotten to it. So he gets a 7 over 10. Mazuri had a good game. In the whole game, he was very good. That was 7 over 10. Heaven, I give him a 7.5 over 10. You'd think after the last game where he was substituted at halftime, you'd think he would be suffering from confidence, but it's good that the manager put his trust in him. He started him once again. He could have easily started Euro, but he decided, okay, we are going to go with Heaven. And he played a very good game. He had 19 passes and he completed all of them. So he had 100% pass accuracy. He had two duels, which he won all of them. So if you have such a performance from a 19-year-old, that's a good performance, especially starting in the Premier League at centre back. And it shows that he'll continue to grow, and Ruben is not afraid to trust the youngsters. Shaw had a very good game. I give him a 7 over 10. He marshaled the defense well. He helps, especially when Shaw plays. Getting out from the back, it comes easier because even when he's pressed, he always finds the extra pass. He always finds the extra pass, and he's never tense. So in this game, he helped getting from the back. Once the goalkeeper can pass to him, knowing that he will make the right pass. Dalot is another game that Dalot has a good game. The game against West Ham, he scored the goal. This game, he had an assist and he contributed well in attack in terms of moving around and creating the spaces that we needed. And he also gave a very good assist to Mbeumo. Ahmad had a 7 over 10, not one of his extremely best games. In some cases, he was holding on to the ball very well, very much. He needed to release the ball faster. Some cases he went for the dribble when just a pass would have sufficed. So he needs to play better with his teammates, not trying to always go on his own. Especially when you have an overload, you are on 3-on-2 or you are 4-on-3. The pass will always create a better chance and give you an opportunity to win the game. But he did so many good things right, except for those instances where he held on the ball for too long. Bruno had an 8 over 10. He had 2 goals and an assist in this game. I think between him and Mount, that was where the man of the match would have gone. I think Mount would have been my man of the match in terms of the way he played. He contributed so much in attack. Mbeumo had a 7 over 10, not one of his best games, although he even scored from Dalot. But in most of the other things that he could have done better, he's getting back to his best form, but he's not been having a very good 3 weeks. But he gets a 7 over 10 of this one. Mount gets an 8 over 10. He's my man of the match. He had a goal from a very sublime assist from Bruno. But mostly, if you want to understand his impact, you look at the passes that he was making, the link up. He was showing up everywhere in midfield, up front, in striking. He was everywhere, and that fluidity gives the team spaces because every time he makes that run, that if you look at the game against West Ham, Zaxi was not doing those runs, and Mount is always on the move. And when you have Mount always on the move, there are going to be opportunities, including that goal that the right back of Wolves didn't understand where Mount was, and within a split of a second, Mount was in a position to score, and he scored a very good goal. So I would give him the man of the match. Cunha had a 6 over 10. He's still struggling. He had an assist. He was very in the first goal. that Bruno scored, so that is a good thing. But overall, in terms of plays, I think he's still struggling. It helps that he's played two games now, and with more games, he'll get much fitness. He'll get to understand his teammates, and hopefully, he'll continue improving. Zaxi, I give him a 5 over 10. I think from the point Zaxi came on, our game just looked sluggish. And one of the things I noted is that he never really sprints as much as he should, or never in the right position when you expect him. He did help see the game out, but it wasn't one of those games but that showed that he can play our start in the next game. I think starting him against Everton or starting him against Crystal Palace and West Ham, they showed some weaknesses in his game, and while he might not be much fit, there he needs to be putting more effort. He needs to run more because I think he's so stationary in some cases where he should be running more. He doesn't really hold up the ball well. In most cases, it bounces off him, but it was a good cameo and he gets some minutes. Martinez came on and was very good. It shows signs of what we have been missing, the way coming out from the back, distributing the ball, always with the accurate passes, the balls over the top. They are also accurate, so he breaks down defenses. He breaks up the team, and with a player like Martinez, the more he's fit, the more we have chances of winning games. Euro came on, had a 6 over 10, not much to do, but he cleared one header. He also helped in the contributing in the passing at the back, so he had a good 20-30 minutes, and it's good for his confidence. Dogu had a 6 over 10, much better than the game he had against West Ham. Mino came on and helped control the game, and the team win, secure the team win. So he also had a 6 over 10. It's good to see him getting minutes. It's only 13 minutes plus the 9 minutes of stoppage time, so 22 minutes. He should be getting more, but at least he's getting on the pitch, and that is a positive thing. In terms of the overall game, we had more possession than Wolves. We have 64% possession, made most of the passes, the most passes completed forward, and the passes forward, which is encouraging because most of our passes were forward in this game, and that's why we created the 27 chances, and we looked threatening all the time we went forward because the team was looking to go forward more than they have been doing the backward passes. In terms of the attacking, we had 27 total shots. Chances created were 21. We had 10 shots on target. This is a high in Ruben Amorim's time. The shots off target were 3, so we were accurate with the shots that we were taking. They have 14 block shots. Wolves were playing mostly in their box. Most of their players were playing within their half, and they blocked most of the shots that we made. We had 39 touches in the opposition box. This shows that we are getting more touches around the final third. If you look at the game against West Ham, we had 42 touches in the opposition box. This time we had 39 touches in the opposition box, but we used the touches well. In the other statistics, if you look at the defensive part of the game, Wolves had to do most of the defensive work. They had 64 duels, won to 59. The aerial duels won, we won more. This is where I'm telling the players like Aiden Heaven came in and they were not faced by strikers like Strand Larsen. He won most of his duels. Mazroy won his duels. The strikers that we had also won their duels, and this is a good thing because it shows the players are all chipping in defensively, which helps with our team. You have to first win your battles before you can win the game. So this was a good outing all through. One of the players we have to give a shout out to is Bruno Fernandes. He now has the most assists in the league. He has 6 assists. He also has 7 goal contributions in all competitions this season. So he's a player that we need. You have heard time and again people go against Bruno Fernandes. They say he doesn't contribute well to this team. There are things he does wrong. And in as much as there are some aspects of his game that could be done better, he's also one of our most creative players. He's also one of the player that gives us a chance to win. He creates so many assists within a game. Over a whole season, there are going to be 16, 15 assists, and such assists you can't lose into the team without replacing them adequately. So he might have his shortcomings, but it's also a case of the club not replacing or putting enough players in the right position to maximize on his talents. Because if you look at Casemiro is good defensively, but there's an issue of pace, there's an issue of tired legs. At around the 60th, 70th minute, you can see the tempo in Casemiro's game start to go down. So that's why we need more midfielders, and if you have good midfielders who can cover up for Bruno, then we can utilize his creative aspects to the fullest. So this is many people will say he was a man of the match, considering he had 2 goals, 1 assist, and I wouldn't begrudge anyone who said he was a man of the match because of that. He had a very good game overall, and he hopefully he can continue doing that, especially against Bournemouth as we build momentum. Look at the table. It looks very good right now. We are in 6th position, tied in points with Chelsea, 1 point from fourth. Fourth are Crystal Palace. So as long as we are staying within the Champions League places, if you can go on a good run, maybe 2-3 games, then we start building the momentum and we can add on to that run as we continue climbing up the league. This is one of the cases that we are happy because we have had several chances this season. We could have taken advantage of other teams dropping points, but we didn't. And it's encouraging that we have now taken advantage of other teams dropping points, and may that continue so that we can continue building up on that win that we got against Wolves. So overall, this was a good game. We expected a win. Most people were talking about a 2-1 win, a 1-0 win, but a 4-1 win is comprehensive considering some of the decisions that went on within the game. There was a penalty that was supposed to be given in the first half that was not given. There was almost a red card that was on the stamping on Mazroy. Some of the, even a yellow card. It was very puzzling to see that even a yellow card didn't come out for that foul. So the referee didn't have a good game in the first half. The second half, they rectified their mistakes. They was able to give that penalty that was a shot on goal that was handballed by one of the Wolves players. So it's going to be a case where we need to build on this win. The win is good, but if we don't win the next game or we get some points in the next game, Bournemouth is a tough game. I think it would likely be a draw, but if it is a win, then we can build on this and continue building step by step. It's not enough to win one game, then lose one, win one, lose one. We need to build a series of win or a beaten run, because after the next game, then we have to lose players like Mbeumo, Mahamad, and Mazrui to the AFCON, and it will be harder. So the more we can win with them, the more it can give us a chance to go into the other games, be confident that we can win them also. So let's see what the week brings, and then we are playing on Monday against Bournemouth, and until then, hopefully we'll have some few videos about the club and things that will happen around the week. So see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, discuss your views about what we have talked about. What do you think about that game? Who's your man of the match? Do you think we can have similar performance against Bournemouth? Let's keep the conversation going. Have a nice night.